Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to a very excited Wrestling Days. I am very excited because we have got a lot of new figures to take a look at. You can see on screen right now, we've got Basic Series 114, Chad Gable. Now, all of these images, I say all of these images, there's over 327 images in this slideshow, right? This is on the WWE Network. There's 300. We are going to find out who the president of the US in 2024 is by the time we finish this. So if you've got loved ones, maybe give them a call. Let them know that you love them, that you're going to miss them, and you don't know when you're going to see them again because this is not going to be quick. Let's put it that way. 327 slides. But we're going to start working through them. As we said, this has all come from Ringside Fest. So Ringside Fest 2020, that has literally just been shown. Obviously, the actual event didn't go ahead this year. What we had instead was like a video that went onto the Ringside Collectibles YouTube channel. And it had Keith Leon and it had Liv Morgan. And it's still over there if you want to check it out. But yes, we have got a lot to go through, so let's get started, shall we? So this is Chad Gable in blue, and honestly, there's not really much to say about it. It is Series 114, and I think the face looks awesome. I think what excites me is that they are calling it Chad Gable. It is Shorty G. It has got the Shorty G logos on. But it does say Chad Gable down in the corner, and I'm so pleased that he's got that name back. So more than the figure, that's the big news that I'm taking away from this. So great face scan though, so not a bad way to start us off. We're going to have a few different poses of the... I should hope so. I can't imagine there was 327 different figures. So I'm going to guess that they are going to just be quite a few of them in different poses. So you can see another one there, packaging. There we go. So that's what it's going to look like. So if you're thinking to yourself, wow, that's such a great figure, but I wonder what it'll look like on a shelf because I want to be able to find it when I go to the shop. There it is. That's what it looks like in its box. And when you go to the shop, make sure you go to the right shop. You're not going to find this in a card shop or in a greengrocer's. This is going to be in Target, in Walmart, in Smith's, RIP Toys R Us. And yes, that is what it looks like. That is the back of you might walk in and you might be like, okay, but what if someone's picked it up and turned it round? What if I can't see the front of the pack? Well, they've got you sorted as well. That is the back of the same box. This is not a different box. This is the same box. And look at this, on the back of the box, they have written the words Shorty G. They, in the bottom corner, they gave me such hope. They gave me such joy. And within the blink of an eye, they've taken it away from me. So you can see on the back of the packaging, it says Shorty G. So there we go. It seems like they hadn't quite got round to changing his name on the box. But in all fairness, this is a Shorty G era figure. So I suppose we should let them go. But what you can see is that the other ones in this series, the Fiend is coming to the basic line. Shorty G, Ricochet, Kofi Kingston, and Rhea Ripley. Fun fact, we're up to slide number 5, so I really wasn't joking when I said earlier this is going to take some time, because I am not speeding up. If you're thinking, will he go any quicker than... No, he won't. He won't. This is the pace that I go at, right? I'm not rushing. It's their fault for sending out so many images, right? So there's the back of the figure, and that's a close-up of the face of the... I mean, like, I have never spent so much time looking at Chad Gable / Shorty G in my whole life. But here we are. Here we are. Look, so there is Shorty G's face. And as we said, you know, fair play. Looks really good. I like his hair as well. I might go for that style myself very soon. Right. Here we go. Here we go. Rock and roll, baby. The Fiend. The Fiend Basic Series 114. So this is, I think I'm right in saying, the first basic Fiend. And it looks cool, doesn't it? It looks really, really cool. There's a couple of things that I do notice about it. I do think that the head is a little bit small. I could be wrong. I've never measured the Fiend's actual head. It is a dream of mine. So WWE, if you are watching, I would love to give that a go. But I do feel like it just looks just a whisper, just a hint. There's a rumor that it is on the small side. It's nothing drastic. It's nothing horrific. If you get this figure, you should be over the moon. But I'm just saying that for me, it's just something I go, I'd like to check that out. And then, the rest of it looks awesome. I love, the detail on the ring attire, the trousers, with, the stripes and those leather patches on the front. Obviously, he's got the gloves as well, but I don't believe they say hurt and heal. I'm pretty sure we're going to see at least 50 images of this figure in a second, so don't worry. We will definitely find out if those gloves say hurt and heal. Obviously, there's no praying hands on the front as well. This is something that I heard Steve talking about. He was saying that the Ultimate Edition figure, you might have seen it on the thumbnail to this, that is not this figure. There is another Fiend that's coming out as well. The Ultimate Edition, that I believe does have the praying hands on the vest. So this one's got crazy tattoo detail. Of course, it's going to have limited articulation, but no denying. I mean, that's going to be at a basic price, and it looks absolutely awesome. Here we go. Look, there he is in quite a cheerful mood. That's him practicing his cheerleading. A lot of people might not know that the Fiend is actually a cheerleader in his spare time, and this is him just going through one of his many routines for the NFL season that's in full swing right now. So there we go. That is a celebratory Fiend right there. That's the Fiend in his packaging, and he looks absolutely awesome. Again, that's what he looks like on the shelf. The packaging looks quite crisp, doesn't it? Looks kind of nice, kind of cool. I like that flash of blue in the background, very classy. So the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. And again, just in case you forgot what the back of the previous box looked like, they've been really kind to include that image again. I'm going to go on a limb, and I'm going to say that coming up will be the Rhea Ripley figure, the Kofi Kingston figure, the Ricochet figure, and I bet we see this image at least another 3 times. I bet they've included this image for the other 3 figures in this series. So, bit of a spoiler, but also something very much to look forward to. Right, there's the back of the Fiend, and you can kind of see the gloves right now that they don't say hurt and heal, but you can see that it has got that back tattoo, which looks cool. I really like the detail on the mask as well. I think they do such a good job with that. So there we go. Fun fact as well, just want to keep going back and pointing this out. 327 slides. We are at slide 11. So, yeah, I mean, if you had any plans, any dreams, any aspirations for your life, I would just abandon them now, much like I did years ago. Right there, again, look, this is the front of the Fiend face there, and again, you can get a real close-up of the gloves. You can see a better close-up, actually, of the tattoo detail there, or lack of. Well, not lack of. I suppose lack of colour is what I mean. Obviously, with the basic figure, it's only going to be in, very basic black and white, skin tone, and whereas with the Ultimate Edition, with the Elite figures, the tattoos where there would be colour would be coloured in, so lack of colour on the tattoos. But again, this is at that basic price, and it is a very impressive basic. It is a very good basic figure. Right, moving on, something different for our eyes to feast on. We've got Ricochet, and looks cool. He looks ripped, doesn't he? Look at that. He is toned. So that feels like it's a relatively new body kind of shape. I can't remember that body being around back in the day. Obviously, they've added the tattoo details to it and everything. But yeah, I'd be interested to know if that was a new torso type. But Ricochet, always good to have in the collection. Pretty basic Ricochet. Obviously doesn't come with any entrance gear or anything like that. Black and kind of green attire there. Perfectly fine, but I mean, honestly, I would say if you were going to get a Ricochet, try and get one of the Elites. I think they've done a couple of really good Ricochet Elites, and if you're not that bothered, you just want one for your collection, or you still play with your figures and you just want one to play with, this is perfectly fine. It looks great. The tattoo detail again, the face scan on it looks really, really cool. There's the back, nothing too exciting around the back, no surprises or anything, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. There is the face, and again, I think this really shows how great that True FX face scan technology is. I believe that's now come to the basics. I don't think it was at the basics before. I think that was just for the Elites, but this very much looks like it's now arrived on the basic series. So looks really, really cool. Although saying that, they're not shouting about it. There's nothing on the packaging that says True Effects, but that certainly looks like it's a face scan rather than a sculpt. So maybe a bit more homework is needed on that. But we all know what's coming next, don't we? Here we go. Yay! Oh, I love that image. I love it, and it's a good job because it's the third time I've seen it. And oh, hello, chase alert! Ring the bell, chase alert. There we go. This is better actually. I prefer the yellow and black. It reminds me of a bumblebee. So there we go. I didn't know that he was the chase for Series 114, but there we go. Looking awesome. And there he is about to pick an apple off a tree. So really cool that we could capture that moment right there. Next up, Intel, real work, real play, shop now, guys. If you are after computers, now is a great time to pick one up. So thank you, Intel, for advertising on this stream. I'd like to point out that this is not sponsored by them. I did not give them permission to appear on this stream. I don't even know why I'm talking about it so long, considering there's still 307 slides to go. So let's move on, shall we? Brilliant. We've gone right back to Ricochet, just as I thought I was going to move on with my life. What a weird point to put that advert. Why did they put that advert there? Why didn't they put the advert after the Ricochet? We've just looked at this. Oh, do you know what? It doesn't matter. That's the back of the chase. Is there a different? No, we're still brilliant. Sticking on Old Man Ricochet. Which is basically the same image as what we've just seen. So, anyway, let's move on. Oh, no! Does this mean we're going to look at the back of the packaging again? Oh, I can't cope! I'm not going to cope. Here we go. Oh, yay! Scenes! The scenes! As we're going through this slideshow. Has anyone ever had this much fun looking at a basic series of figures? I don't think so. Right, let's go for... Oh, look at that. That is nice. That is cool. I like that. My first impression is, yes, I like that. Obviously, you know, if this was going to be an Elite figure, then I think that it would be even more impressive. You'd obviously have some, like, entrance attire, stuff like this. There's a lot of just painted onto the torso kind of things. But no, my first impression was, yes, that works for me. That looks really cool. I don't know if it is like a bra top that's been painted over. That was always a criticism. The fact that they had like a top that was sculpted for women. And then if they wanted to put like a t-shirt on them, they would just paint over it. But you could still see the outline. It looked awful. So I don't know. I don't think that's what they've done. I think this is a new torso top. They really are exploring a whole new world of torsos over at Mattel, and I applaud them for it. You can see that she's got a choker on as well around her neck, which is cool. Like the hair sculpt, she's got the, obviously, ear piercing as well. Face sculpt, I think, looks True Effects scan. Looks really cool. Ring attire is basic. Ring attire is basic. There's no escaping that. But this is a basic figure. You got to remember that. So Rhea Ripley looks awesome. If you don't have her in your collection, this could be a great way to add her. And obviously, she's going to be widely available. This is her first time in the line. You can see that on the packaging. So first time in the line, there's the front of the packaging, and yeah! I mean, honestly, joking aside, did they really need to show us this image as many? This is the 5th time now I think we've seen this. Like, this is madness. I don't know why they've included it. The back there, again, no surprises, but just gives you a good idea of what the back of the head looks like. And there we go. That is her. Oh, she's got, actually, fair play. She's got a tattoo on her thumb. Look at that. I'm gonna say it's a flower, but I really don't know. So yeah, it could be anything. It could be like an atom symbol. It could be a squash spider. I've got no ideas. But yeah, I'm gonna go with a flower. And you get a better. You can see there that it's not like a painted over bra top. So yeah, really cool. I like that figure. And the last one in this. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. This is the, do you remember when New Day were wearing that white attire and they, you could colour it in? Or that's what they started to do. So they wore white, and then as the weeks went by, they started to colour bits in. The only problem was that as they were colouring it in, it was like quite faint. Like the colour wasn't very vibrant. It didn't kind of colour in very well. So like after like a month or so, it looked quite dull as it was getting coloured in. That was the only issue with it. The idea was absolutely genius. So this is white attire, but you can see it's basically paint by numbers. You can see the numbers on it. And they did colour it in as the weeks went by. It's really cool. Really interesting idea. So they've done Kofi in this. I'd imagine they're going to do Big E and Xavier as well. That is really fun. That is really cool. So, again, there you can see, it's actually, I can see the up, up, down, down logo on the side. Kofi, I think, looks awesome in the face scan there as well. And there it is in the packaging. And there we go. This, guys, really, I want you to enjoy this because that might be the last time that you see that image. So, it has become like an old friend at this point. So, it will be missed. It will be missed, but just there it is for you to enjoy one final time. There's the back of Kofi. Quite a bit, you've got to say, quite a bit of detail with the packaging. There's quite a lot going on there. So respect for that. There's tattoo work. There's a lot on the ring attire. It's cool. I like it. And there you can see close up Kofi, and it very much looks like Kofi. So nice figure. That is the full lineup. So we've got Shorty G, we've got Ricochet, we've got Fiend, we got Rhea Ripley, we got Kofi. I think for me, the Fiend is the standout figure, first time basic. I think that Kofi, the attire looks really cool. Rhea Ripley, I was really impressed with. When I first saw it, I feel like the bottom half of that figure isn't as strong, like with just the painted on the legs attire. But, you know, certainly compared to, like, say, a Shorty G, where they've actually given him some proper shorts. Like, it does kind of just stand out a little bit. But, yeah, not a bad lineup at all. I think a lot of people are going to be after that Fiend figure. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Rowdy Roddy Piper versus Mr. T. The Elite Collection 2-pack. That is WrestleMania 2. And obviously Mr. T was this year's San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Roddy Piper with those tartan shorts. Look at that. It was a boxing match that they had at WrestleMania 2. And fun fact, Dave Meltzer gave that match, I think I'm right in saying, -5 stars. Like, he absolutely hated it. It's one of his least favorite matches ever. So how better to pay homage to one of the worst matches in the history of ever by giving them such incredible figures. Both of those figures look awesome. And the poses as well. Like, if I had them, I'd want them on my shelf looking exactly like that. So really, really awesome. Really awesome. Look at that as well. You get the entrance ropes. No way. You get, look at that. Oh, that is essential. Look at the WrestleMania packaging, the logo in the background. That is so nice. The Hot Rod entrance jacket. The Mr. T entrance jacket. I mean, no doubt about it. That is for me, one of the best Elite 2-packs I've ever seen. I think the Mr. T figure, they've nailed it. Roddy Piper in very different attire, but still tartan. Both come with entrance jackets. They've got normal hands or boxing gloves. I mean, there's a lot there to like, and the packaging all WrestleMania themed. That is really cool. Shout out to Mattel. That is really cool. Back of the packaging, I certainly don't mind seeing the back of the packaging here. You can see the WrestleMania 2 logo in the center, in the middle there. It's cool. It's got like a real retro vibe to it. They do their packaging so well. They do it so well. It's kind of got like a tail of the tape at the top there as well. So really, really cool. Now we've got an advert for the network, which is absolutely fine because I do love the network. So there we go. Every live pay-per-view. Sign up now. More images of the packaging. I don't feel like but you can see the entrance robe. I was just about to say, I don't think we need to stick on these figures much longer, but we definitely do. Because look at them there in their entrance gear, face to face. That's them with their normal hands as well, not the boxing glove hands. But look, really, really cool. I love both. But Mr. T looks especially impressive. And there you can see, flip the other way round. So you can get a better idea of the back of the Mr. T entrance robe. And there's both of them. Absolutely brilliant. I really do stand by. That is just one of the best sets I've ever seen. That's them trying to wrestle. Mr. T trying to wrestle with Roddy Piper. There you can see like the entrance gear and the hands. And again, in case you missed that last image and you was like, wow, I would love to see a different image with them just slightly arranged a little bit differently. Well, Mattel have done that for you, so there you go. The exact same thing, just slightly arranged, just slightly differently. Brilliant. Oh, wow. I just said that last one was one of the most impressive 2-packs I've ever seen. And now they've just dropped another Elite 2-pack. I don't know. I mean, is the other one... The other one can't be Matt, because Matt isn't under contract anymore. So we've got Jeff Hardy here, looking awesome. And the other one is Triple H with the Intercontinental Championship. So Triple H, that's kind of nice. We have had Triple H's from this era before. Not too many of those Jeffs, though. And we have had that Intercontinental Championship before as well. So I don't know if that's essential. I like it. It's cool. But I think still Mr. T takes it for me. Michael P.S. Hayes, this is a Walmart exclusive. So I think we're sneaking into Elite Series 83. We're up to slide number 50. So we did move a little bit there. So, okay. There's a good chance that we will finish this by the end of this year. We've got Michael P.S. Hayes, obviously used to be in the Fabulous Freebirds. Was in WWF as Doc Hendricks. And this is him, obviously, as a wrestler, as a Freebird. You can see that he's got his shades. I would expect there to be more than that, but they haven't shown any more than that. So, these are just computer-generated images at the moment for Elite 83. So, that Michael P.S. Hayes is a Walmart exclusive. This Drew McIntyre is going to be widely available everywhere. And you can see it looks really, really cool. Great entrance jacket on him there. Swappable hands. Big smile on his face as well. This is going to be... When you see these figures, they're all based on about 12 months ago. So I think this is fair to say this is probably based on Royal Rumble. Something along those lines. By the time it comes out, it takes 12 months. From the moment they start making them to the moment they hit the shelves, takes about 12 months. So I think, at a guess, this is his Royal Rumble attire. So no wonder he's smiling. Because, spoiler, he does end up winning it this year. So there we go. Now, I've heard about this. This was shown on the video, the Ringside Fest video. This is Dusty Rhodes, apparently based on a Saturday Night Main Event appearance. I saw Bill saying that he really wanted to get the chicken claw and the hat. These were just some wild accessories that Dusty had around this time, and Bill really wanted to find a way of getting them into the line. Made a big impression on him when he was younger, young Bill. So, yeah, there we go. We've got Dusty with the kind of less known red and black polka dots. Obviously, he's most famous for the yellow polka dots. This is when he had the red polka dots. So, yeah, a little bit different coming into the line, which is cool. There he is with the accessories on. I mean, like, I feel like this is going to be for your older collectors. I feel like this is going to be for your kind of fans of classic wrestling. I can't see too many kids racing out to grab this version of Dusty, but it's great. I mean, this is what I love about Mattel, is that they are so passionate about wrestling, and they are so passionate about trying to get as much into the line as possible, that they will give you just crazy stuff like this, which, you know, probably doesn't have mass market appeal like the Fiend does, or, you know, current stars do. So nothing but respect to Mattel for putting out a figure like this. It's really, really great. Close up there of that chicken claw necklace that he's got on, and decent face scan as well. And obviously his birthmark there, that's not some kind of factory error. That was the Dream's birthmark. And another image, just in case you can't quite say goodbye to this figure yet. One more for the road. He's kind of, you know, picking up his hat there, saying, fare thee well, thank you for spending this time with me. But he hasn't gone, he's still around. That's him turning his back to walk away. Even he doesn't want to quite go at this stage, but there is the back of the figure. And it is worth mentioning, actually, the boots. The boots look awesome. They say Rhodes down at the bottom as well. I mean, I will admit that I think there's been better Dusty figures. I do think that there's Dusty figures maybe that are a little bit better in the face. I'd want to have a look, actually, at some of the other face scans on some of the other Dusty ones, but yeah, I still think it's great that it's in the line. This is one that people are going to be really excited about. This is Edge. And again, we were just talking about that Drew McIntyre could be based on the Rumble. This is definitely based on the Rumble. Look at Edge here, his return when he came back at the Royal Rumble. Obviously, he'd make some appearances on Raw over the following weeks and then have that last man standing match at WrestleMania. This is a bang up-to-date Edge. You can tell by the slight grey in the beard, which is really cool. Of course, this is just a computer-generated image. I think he is a chase as well, so I think there is a different ring-attired Edge, which we should see in a second. Oh, look at that, as if by magic. I haven't looked at these slides, but I know that he was the chase. I think this is better. Actually, I would want to have a look and see what he was wearing in the Rumble, because that moment when he came back was so incredible. I'd probably want the attire from the Rumble. So as much as I think the black looks better, if he was wearing the grey, then I think I would want the grey. But I can't quite remember what he was wearing off the top of my head. But I do love the facial hair. The bits of grey in the facial hair looks awesome. King Corbin, look at this. King Corbin with a fantastic entrance attire. Love that cloak. So impressive. Great scepter and crown as well. What's always great about those accessories is they obviously work with other figures. They're just great to have if you've got other figures, because you can put the crown on other figures. You can give the scepter to other figures. You could put that entrance cloak on other figures. What's great is you could get this Corbin. It's a great looking Corbin. Love the tattoo detail. Face scan looks really solid. Yes, he's boring, but it's still a great representation of him. And then, you know, you've got this kind of accessory set, if you will, that you can, like, give to other figures. And you could, like, have your own little King of the Ring tournaments and everything. So, I love it. Yeah, I think you're actually getting... You might look at it and go, yeah, that's cool. But actually, for youngsters or people that still enjoy playing with their figures, you're getting a bit there. You're getting a bit there. You could do whole King of the Ring tournaments and everything. So I like it. And I really like this. There's no need to be blue about this figure. It is the blue Sasha Banks. Look at this figure. That is legit. It is brilliant. Great blue hair. Love the entrance attire as well. Obviously, she got the blue shade. She got the knuckle dusters that say legit boss. This is all based on her comeback and obviously her most recent heel run with Bayley. Again, this is going to be kind of earlier in the year. But yeah, that jacket in particular looks really, really cool. So again, just a computer generated image, but really, really impressive. Next, another advert for the network. Yes, that is just what I wanted. And an old picture of Charlotte Flair. Brilliant. Next, we got Zelena Vega. This is only available at Target. So that is really nice. This is actually now, we are going to Series 84. This is Elite Series 84. So an Elite Zelena Vega coming into the line. So nice entrance attire. She's got a little tiara. She's got a smirk on her face as well. That is a really nice looking figure. They've done a great job with that. Next, we got Sheamus. He's coming into Series 84. Maybe a bit too soon for him to have his flat cap. You know, like recently he's had his flat cap from his feud with Jeff Hardy. But a bit too soon for that. This one, still the Celtic Warrior. And he's got that necklace. Really great face on that. If they can get that figure to look like that face does, that'll be really, really impressive. I do like that figure. He is so white that I was a bit concerned that we wouldn't be able to see him against that white background. He is so white. But yeah, it is a really great looking figure. And that face scan looks very impressive. Wow, look at this. We've got Mr. Zelena Vega. Mr. Zelena Vega. Look at that entrance. It looks like it's melting. It looks like I've just put it in the microwave. You've got crazy entrance gear there. Big shoulder horns sticking out from the shoulders. Love the tattoo detail. Aleister Black is very toyetic, isn't he? He is someone that you can really, really make great figures out of. And this is a great figure. Do love that entrance attire. Such a shame that it's not the actual figure, so you can't see him wearing it, because I think as much impact as that's got, it would really come across if he had it on, you could see the figure with him wearing it. That on a shelf with that entrance attire on is going to look absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Do not sleep on this figure. Don't look at this figure and think, yeah, that's cool. With that entrance attire on, that is going to look crazy. Look at all the tattoo detail as well. Like, so much work has gone into that. Really impressive. I love even down at the bottom where you've got like the different boot and boot covering and knee pad compared to the other one. Even the spare hands as well with all the tattoo work. I mean, they had to in all fairness, but so good. So good. Carrion Cross. Carrion Cross. This is Elite 85. Carrion Cross has arrived in Elite form. Look at that. I wonder if we're going to get Scarlet as the accessory. Hopefully we do get that timepiece. But that is very good. I wasn't expecting a Carrion Cross so soon. But there we go. Carrion Cross, amazing. Love the tattoo detail. Love the gritted teeth as well. Such a shame that he's out injured at the moment. But for those of you that don't watch NXT, he did manage to become the NXT champion. And then because he got injured in the match, I think it was against Keith Lee. Because he got injured in the match, he had to forfeit the title, unfortunately. But really, really great figure. I thought that was Scarlet then. Oh, I thought it was Scarlet. Doesn't matter. This is still going to have people very excited. This is Liv Morgan Elite85. And that's kind of cool, isn't it? We did have a Riot Squad Liv Morgan, which was an exclusive. I can't remember if it was Target or Walmart. This one looks more based on when she went her own way, in the words of Fleetwood Mac. Yeah, this is when she went solo. And it's great. It looks very impressive. Hair sculpt looks great. Face scan, incredible. And I like the attire that she's got on there. Swappable hands, great looking boots. Don't know if it's going to come with some other accessories. I don't know what you would put with it, in all fairness. But yeah, very, very cool. Oh. Boneyard! Boneyard Undertaker! Oh, no way! Look at that! Look at that! The Boneyard match, the Dead Man, the Undertaker with the bandana. He's got the shovel with the end that breaks off. You can change the hands over. Look at all the tattoo detail. That is cool, man. It's a very... I mean, look at him. Look at his face as well. It's an aged face. It's a face full of experience. So that is nice. That is nice. I didn't know that was in there. That is really, really cool. So there we go. If you've got like an AJ figure that you want to bury, then you can just get this and then bury AJ in the garden. And then you'll have to just like throw Gallows and Anderson away, because that was the last time we saw them in WWE. But that is really cool. It's a shame in a way that they didn't do this as like an... I don't think they do epic moments anymore. But could you imagine if he had his bike? There is a bike coming out, actually. There is a Wreckham, you know that Wreckham series where we had the car and we had the Slambulance? There's a bike on the way. So if you got that bike and you got this figure, you are laughing. You are absolutely laughing. You can recreate the Boneyard match. Adam Cole, baby! Dun, 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 dun. This is Fan Takeover Series 1. This is a Walmart exclusive. And yeah, not sure about the face, if I'm being honest. I don't know. I don't know. There's something about the face that is not quite grabbing me. I love it's a perfectly fine figure. I think it's because we've had better. I think the one that came in that triple pack, that Epic Moment set, the Undisputed Era Epic Moment set, I think that was better than this. But comes with the NXT title. Obviously, really important because this is going to commemorate his NXT championship run. And what a championship run that was. Very, very impressive. And so this figure pays homage to that. So, Fan Takeover Series 1. This is a Walmart exclusive. Another image there. And yeah, I don't know what it is about the face. It's kind of like he's doing a mini what's I don't know. Maybe I would want a swappable head where he's just got a normal facial expression. I don't know. But yeah, you can kind of see the ring attire underneath. Can you see it here? Oh, I like the Bay on the back. Look at that on the back of the attire. Baby! I like his hair sculpt as well. Logo on the back of the top also. As we said, Walmart exclusive. Look, yeah, I don't know what it is. The mouth just doesn't look quite right. And the hair just looks like it's been stuck on. Probably because it's been stuck on. But, and his eye looks a little bit off. His eyes look at different levels. Don't know. There's something about the face that's just not quite right for me. I like the packaging, though. Look at that Fan Takeover packaging. That is nice, isn't it? That is nice. That's something a little bit fresh, a little bit different. Like, look at the image of him on the box compared to what you get on the figure. Like, I feel like they're really pointing out that he's got a pretty large forehead. That is no disrespect to Adam Cole, right? But I'm just saying that I feel like they've done a lot to really show that he's got a big forehead there. So you do get the NXT Championship in with that Fan Takeover set. And there is the back of the packaging. The other ones in this series include Seth Rollins, Shayna Baszler, and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And you can see the other ones that you could vote for. So this is called Fan Takeover because the fans have voted for it. So NXT TakeOver New York got 30% of the vote. NXT TakeOver War Games got 33%. And NXT March 20th, 2019, some random NXT show, got 36% of the vote. Next, we got Ricky the Dragon. I've got to say, I did see that this one had won, and I was a little bit disappointed because we have had this figure many times. And, I mean, it's great. It is WrestleMania 3. It is Ricky and Macho Man. It does come with a really cool Intercontinental Championship, great entrance attire. It is the classic, the ultimate Ricky Steamboat, but we have had it before. But Walmart exclusive, looks awesome. No need to spend too long on it. As we said, we have had this figure before. But if you don't have it for whatever reason, then I definitely recommend picking it up. Because it does look absolutely awesome. So that's coming back into the line. The ones that got picked, WrestleMania 25 would have been nice. That was obviously an older Ricky when he was in that handicap match against Chris Jericho. And he did awesome. He did so well. They did a rematch at the next pay-per-view. So that would have been like a more, I say more modern. It's 11 years ago now, but still a more modern Ricky Steamboat. Or Starrcade 93. That WrestleMania 25 only got 5% of the vote. 5% of the vote! And then Starrcade got 44% and WrestleMania 3 got 5%. So the one that I wanted the most got like 5% of the vote. Shows that I'm really in line with other wrestling fans, doesn't it? Right, we got Seth Rollins. It's not in his Monday Night Messiah get-up. This is Seth Rollins in his black with gold highlights. I can't remember what year this was from. It's a couple of years ago now. But looks cool. Again, we have had this before. Him in this attire. So, yeah, hard to get too excited. Another advert for the network. Hard to get too excited, but I do like the face scan on this. It looks very, very impressive. There you can see the close-up of the face. Let's flip over, and there it is in the packaging. It looks all right. It looks all right. What is this from, actually? Let's have a look at the back. WrestleMania 35? Maybe we haven't had that. I mean, it looks very similar to ring attire that he's had before. Because he used to have, like, the Tron attire and attire like this, that white kind of bodysuit that he had from SummerSlam a few years ago, and he did have like black and gold, but must be just slightly different. It's based on WrestleMania 35. This was quite close by the looks of it. SummerSlam 2018, Survivor Series 2019, and WrestleMania 35. So yeah, I mean, it still, I stand by the fact it looks very similar to something we've had before. It is what it is. Shayna Baszler, fine. I mean, hard to get too excited about Shayna Baszler. Comes with the NXT Women's Championship. Comes with the little towel. I don't know what other accessories would come with this. There might not be any. I think the NXT title and the towel is probably all we're going to be getting there. Is that the proper women's NXT title? That would be my question. Because do you remember before, they gave her the men's NXT title. And on the packaging, it said it was the women's. But it wasn't. It was definitely the men's. I've got a feeling that this might be the women's. I want to double check it, actually. I'm going to have just a quick Google search of what the NXT Women's Championship looks like. I think it is silver in the middle. It is. Right, so they have fixed it. They have fixed it. Although saying that, it doesn't say above the X women's. On the actual women's NXT championship, it does say women's just above where the X is in the middle. So, yeah, that was a big talking point from I think it was the last Shayna Elite. Certainly the last one I can recall. So it looks like we're getting there. I don't feel that we're 100% there yet, but we are definitely getting there with that belt. Queen. Oh, I like that on the back. Queen's Army 1980 looks cool. That's nice. Nice little bit of detail on the back there. Again, this is Walmart. This is fan takeover. So it's picked by the fans. So there you can see it in the packaging. And this was NXT April 17th. And that beat NXT TakeOver Phoenix and NXT TakeOver Toronto. So that is the whole series right there. Walmart Fan Takeover, Adam Cole, Ricky Steamboat, Shayna Baszler, and Seth Rollins. Right, moving on. What have we got now? So we're going to have a look at Elite Series 81. Now, I think these have been shown off. I think these have been seen before. I don't know that this is new images. So we'll have a look at them, though. This is, I mean, really cool. This is The Rock with his updated tattoos. So that looks absolutely awesome. Vest top and little microphone as well. There he is with his vest top on. So, yeah, very, very cool. Certified Authentic slapped on the front there. And that is True FX. So I think the big talking point there is the new tattoo detail. And I think that's why it's angled that way, so that you can see the top of the arm and you can see that it has got the updated tattoo work there. So that's pretty cool. There's the back of the packaging. Shinsuke, Street Profits, stunning Steve Austin from WCW, and Bianca Belair. Those are the other ones. That Belair I've already seen is stunning. It is absolutely stunning. We're not going to spend too long on these because, as I said, I'm pretty sure these images have been seen before, but I am aware there will be people that won't have seen them. So, again, look, you can just see the tattoo detail in a bit more detail there. They really want you to see this Rock figure. They are desperate to make sure that you have seen this figure. And again, right there, look at this. Can you ever get too much of the man? Probably not. There's the accessories and another advert for the network. Okay, now we're moving on. Here's Shinsuke, look, with the current Intercontinental Championship. Look at that. Intercontinental Championship. Lovely, lovely looking title. And it looks great in figure form as well. So Shinsuke, I think that's a slightly different face scan as well. Looks good. Looks good with that belt. Everyone's going to want to get that. Well, I want to get that belt. I think that we've had, dare I say, better Shinsuke figures. I'm never a fan of him in blue. But I know that he does wear it, of course. Yeah, the face scan looks fine. The figure looks fine. But I do think we've had better in the past. There is the back. You can see there's quite a bit of detail here. You can see the armband SD for SmackDown. And there is the figure with the belt and the swappable hands. And there it is in the packaging. We are up to slide 105 out of 300. I have been trying to pick up the pace a bit here, right? I have been trying to go quicker, but man, there's just so much to look at and so much to go through. So yeah, that is the Shinsuke figure. There's a check. That's better. I just said I didn't like the blue, but the black looks absolutely stunning. Look at that. That looks so good. Look at the red and the white lines. That is really good. That is really impressive. I really do like that. And it comes with that belt. Oh, look at that. That is really, really nice. I am really impressed with that. I like that. That is classy. That is really, really smart. So the white lines all down mixed in with the red lines as well. And that new title belt. That, for me, is the better figure of the two. I think it looks really cool. I like that. That's it in the packaging as well. So that is the Chase. I don't know which one is the Chase, actually, but Shinsuke is the Chase figure in this series. There's the Intercontinental Championship, the new Intercontinental Championship, which looks cool. And now we're moving on to the Street Profits. It's time to get the smoke. We've got Angelo Dawkins right there with his jacket. And there's the back of the packaging. I'm trying to see what he says on his bandanas. Never loss. Does it say never loss? What does that mean? Never loss. Street Profits never loss. I don't know what that means. But it's got really cool attire and looks very impressive. I like his face. Never lost? What's never lost? I bet there's people shouting out what never lost means in the chat, but I don't know what it means. So there we go, never lost. I mean, he definitely has lost. So I don't know. Maybe it's some like religious thing. Perhaps he's like really into Jesus and he's never lost or something. Like, do you know what I mean? Jesus is his shepherd and he is the sheep and he'll be never lost. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much. Maybe no one else ever talks about these things. But I feel like the details are very important. So there we go. We've got Angelo Dawkins. There is his entrance jacket with his swappable hands. And I thought he had just lost a lot of weight then. For a second, I was like, wow, that is him after he has been on a crazy Atkins diet. But no, it turns out it's actually his partner, Mr. Bianca Belair, Montez Ford. Montez Ford looking absolutely ripped. Comes with a crown. You get a cup as well. Look at that little cup that you get. Swappable hands, glasses, little entrance jacket. That looks really cool. That's not. Look at that. That is nice. That is really nice. I love the cup. Love how the cup fits into the hand as well. That looks really, really cool. And there's the back of the packaging for Montez Ford. And this time, my friends, it is not an advert for the network. It is an advert for Alexa Bliss. Uncool. Is that actually an image of Alexa before she became Alexa? Well, I'm sure she was Alexa there on the left as well, but like the Alexa that we know and love. Look at that. That was when she was an ugly duckling, and now she's a beautiful swan. Not that she was an ugly duckling when she's a kid, right? I'm just saying, yeah, that I think there's a reason why they're showing that image. Just saying, throwing it out there. This is what she was. This is what she is now, yeah. So there we go. Uncool with Alexa Bliss, the official WWE podcast, available now. Right, there's the packaging images for Montez Ford. And looks really, really cool. I think I've seen enough of this figure. It's great, don't get me wrong. Loving it. But I do want to get onto Bianca Belair because that figure is special. This is pretty special, actually. But they really want you to make sure have we definitely all seen this figure now, yeah? They really want you to see this figure. And again, look, all of these accessories on the cup, it says KG Tez. Is that what it says? KO Tez? KG Tez? Kotez? KG Tez? What does that mean? Why are the Street Profits throwing out all these secret messages that I don't understand? What's Never Loss? What's KG Tez? I feel like it's a secret group that I'm not a part of. A secret club. I feel like that Alexa Bliss from the left-hand side. I feel like her. This, look at this. The EST might just have the best figure that we've seen so far. Look at that figure. Drink that figure in. Just, honestly, if the next 202 slides are all about this figure, that is absolutely fine. Because look at this figure. Face scan is on point. The hair, stunning. Entrance attire looks very, very similar to what she has. Looks awesome. And look at all of those little Bianca Belairs that she's got all over her. She's got like the little lips all over her. She's got the Bianca Belairs all over her. Man, so good. Based on actual attire that she wore. You can see on the back of the packaging. That's her in. Look at that. I have got to get that figure. I need that figure in my life. Look at that. And the glasses as well. You get the glasses as accessories. There the EST in the hair. Oh, look at that figure. That is so impressive. There's even like some little tattoo on her wrist. No wonder she's so happy. I'd be happy if I had a figure that good. I'd be happy if I had a figure. But look at that. That is so good. That is so cool. That is really... I'm so impressed with that. That is legit the best thing we've seen so far. That might even be better than the Mr. T. Roddy. Do you remember all them hours ago when we looked at that Mr. T. Roddy Piper? This stream's nearly an hour long already. It's nearly an hour long. We're not even halfway through. Ah! Well, it doesn't matter. Look how good this Bianca Belair is. Look at this figure. So, yeah, really great body type. Love the ring attire. Love all the tattoo detail. Love the EST that's in the back of her head and the hair that's dangling down. There, look at the glasses as well. Is the one with her... Oh, I don't know if there was an image of her with the glasses. I refuse to go back. I'm not going to go back and have a look back. There's too many slides to go through. I'm not now going to start going backwards. But, yeah, so good. Look at this. Right, we're moving on. This is still Elite Series 81. I think this is the last figure in Elite Series 81. This is stunning Steve Austin. Stunning Steve Austin. Comes with, I think, is that the WCW TV title? Very, very impressive. First time to line for that title. I've never seen that belt before. Comes with a clipboard and really, really good looking figure of Steve Austin. Obviously, very different to Stone Cold. Still the same person, but a very different era. This is him in WCW. And yeah, look at that. Really great looking belt. Love that belt. And really like the figure as well, actually. I can definitely see me getting that because of the belt in particular. And there we go. Look, you can see you got the clipboard, the figure, the swappable hands. Lovely, lovely stuff. And on the back of his jacket it says Hollywood Blondes and Stunning Steve. I don't know if that was the TV or if it was the tag titles, actually. I'm not going back. I'm not going back. It's a WCW belt that we've not had, right? I am not going back. Oh, hang on. It says World. It might be the tag titles. Might be the tag. I'm gonna Google right now. Look, I'm gonna have Google fire up Google WCW tag titles. I think it's the tags. It doesn't look like the tags though. I don't know if it's meant. Let me have a look at the TV title. I am actually just Googling things right now. I know you can't see what I'm doing. Just believe me that I am actually doing things. Let's have a look at the TV belt. It doesn't really look like that. What is this belt meant to be? What is this belt? I don't know if it's meant to be the tag titles. I think it does say tag team at the top of it, but yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. I found it. It is. It's the tag titles. It is the tag titles. The WCW tag titles that I know had world and tag team on like a black background, and this one doesn't. But no, it is the WCW Tag Team Championship. So there we go. So it comes with WCW Tag title, which is really, really cool. So there's that. And we solved the mystery as well. Moving on from that anyway, look at this. This is a figure of Pamela Anderson when she was in Baywatch. Look at that. Absolutely awesome. Pamela Anderson when she was in Baywatch. Woo! Of course, I'm joking. It's Mae Young. It is Mae Young. It's a Walmart exclusive. Mae Young, who to my knowledge was never in Baywatch. But she looks awesome here. Lovely entrance jacket. That is the Mae Young Classic Trophy that she comes with as well. Comes with a crown also. I mean, she's a legend. She's an absolute icon. And this is a really great figure. Obviously based on her kind of very, very late run in the WWE. And it looks really, really great. So I am a big, big fan of that. Mae Young was as tough as they come. She competed in 9 different decades. Think about that. She competed in 9 different decades and had a hand. See what they've done there? She had a hand in making the Attitude Era unforgettable. That's because, fun fact, she gave birth to a hand, right? Let's not get into it now. But that was a thing that happened. Another ad for the network. There is Mae Young figure in the packaging. That is the collector's edition. First time in the line, Mae Young with the Mae Young Classic trophy. Absolutely brilliant. That is, again, very, very high on my wish list. I think so far, I want Belair, I want Mae Young, I want Mr. T, Roddy Piper, and probably that Undertaker, the Boneyard Undertaker. I mean, I'd like them all. But I think of everything we've seen so far, those are the ones that I'm saying are the top of the tree for me. The creme de la creme. Look at this. The face on that. I mean, it does just look like a tiny old woman, doesn't it? It really does. Very, very impressive. Very impressive face scan. And there is the Mae Young Classic trophy. Obviously, the Mae Young Classic was a tournament, a female tournament that they've run a few times. And that is the trophy that is awarded to the winner. And I'm trying to think. I think Kairi Sane won it. And I think... I can't remember who won it the next year. Was it EO or Tony Storm? I think it might have been Tony Storm. So, yeah, they've done it a couple of times. And that's the first time that we're actually going to get that trophy. So, very, very cool. We got Keith Lee. This is Keith Lee from Elite Series 82. Elite Series 82. Keith Lee in black attire. Looking very impressive there. Basking that figure's glory. So, yeah, Keith Lee there. Basking my glory written on the back. I like the face sculpt on it. I think it looks really, really cool. And I think there is a chase variant of this figure. Do like the face scan. Do think that's very impressive. Body type looks pretty bang on. Legs, are they a little bit big? Not sure. Not sure. Nothing disastrous if they are. Entrance attire looks really cool. And as we said, there is a variant of this. There is an alternative of this. Here you can see Keith Lee with that entrance attire on. And that is it in the packaging. This is, as we said, Elite Series 82 coming very, very soon. There's the back of the packaging. And this is our first glimpse of the other figures that are going to be in Elite Series 82. So we got Finn Balor, John Morrison, Alexa Bliss. I hope that's an Alexa Bliss of when she was like 12. Do you remember earlier that uncool picture we saw? I want that Alexa. I want Mattel to make a figure of that. So we've got Keith Lee, Finn Balor, John Morrison, Alexa Bliss, Rob Gronkowski. That is right, my friends. The figure that literally no one asked for. It has been made. And not only that, it's been put in one of the big main figure lines. Time to celebrate. And Jerry the King Lawler as well. This is the alternative Keith Lee. So same as the other one, just a different attire, different colour scheme. So there he is wearing the white instead of the black that we just saw, which I think is very cool. Not too much to talk about with this because obviously it is the same figure as what we've just seen. But I'm allowing you to feast your eyes on it all the same. I'm good like that. There, again, if you want a close-up of the accessories, there it is in the pack. They really want to make sure that you know absolutely everything. They want you to see the front of the box, the back of the box, the front of the figure on its own, the accessories on their own. They want to make sure that you see absolutely everything in this slideshow. And I appreciate it. I like that level of detail. I like that level of commitment from Mattel. Although it does get a bit tiresome. There does come a point where you do just want to move on. So there we go. Although I'm going to criticize them now. Look what you've done, Mattel. Yeah, we could have moved on. We could have all been happy, but no, I'm going to criticize you now. I don't like the painted elbow there. The black, is that meant to be an elbow pad? Just painted on the arm. I let them off the wristbands. I understand, like, just paint them, fine. But the elbow doesn't look great for me, so there we go. You brought that on yourselves, Mattel. You've only yourselves to blame. Right, we are going to move on. We are moving on to Finn Balor, and there's something that you might notice straight away. That is right, new tattoo alert. You can see the hand tattoo, which is cool, but I don't think they've coloured it in on the joint for some reason. Like where the hand actually bends, the middle part is still skin coloured. So it does have the new hand tattoo on there, but it does look a little bit strange. Let's have a look. Let's don't worry. They're going to give us at least 50 images of that hand tattoo, so don't you worry. This is Balor with his arms outstretched, and he's got that cloth shirt on. There you can see the swappable hands. So looks like you get quite a few swappable hands with this, which is cool. And you get that cloth t-shirt as well. And another advert for the network. There it is inside the packaging. So 3 sets of hands on that. There's the back of the packaging. And there you go. There you can see. Just at the top. It's not anything disastrous. It's just where it actually bends at the top of the hand. You can see that bit's not coloured in. The only problem is it'd be hard to do it, wouldn't it? Because when you move it, it's obviously going to move. So I do understand. It's in a very... I don't think Finn Balor thought about Mattel when he got that tattoo. Shame on him. Shame on him. I'm just going to throw it out there. So there we go. That is Finn Balor. Pretty standard attire. You can see another couple of tattoos on the back of the forearm and the top of the arm as well. A little bit of blue on the back of the boots. Looks very cool. There is the shirt, and you can see the swappable hands as well. Ooh, that's nice, isn't it? That's nice. John Morrison, one of my very, very favourite early Mattel figures is, they did a couple actually, but there is a John Morrison figure from like Series 4 or something like this. Elite Series 4, like going right back to the beginning. And he had this cloth jacket, and it is an incredible figure. It is one of the best early Mattels. This looks very good as well. I don't know if it's quite at that same level, but man, they have gone for it, haven't they? They have really gone for that. So I do like it. Little bit, I'm not sure about the hairline. Do like the jacket. Like the ring attire, swappable hands, like the glasses, the face scan looks cool, body type is ripped. There is a lot to like about this. I think the hair looks fine. Comparing it to the image that's on the box, I think it's okay. But I will stand by the fact I think that early, very, very early, like nearly 10 years ago, John Morrison, I think might be even better than this. Which is crazy considering it was 10 years ago. But there we go. Back of the packaging for John Morrison. And there is the back of the John Morrison figure. And you can see all the detail on that entrance attire. Looking very, very cool. There is the jacket in a bit more detail as well. And the hands. There's a close-up of the face. Maybe it's the facial hair I don't like, or maybe like it's the fact the face feels a bit scrunched. I don't know. I don't know if it's the shape of the face. I don't know if it's the hairline. I don't know if it's the facial hair that's not quite right. I don't know if it's a mixture of everything. But I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. I just think they've done better. That's it. I just think they've done better. Oh, gutting. It wasn't the uncool Alexa. They've decided to be boring and give us a modern wrestling Alexa. They have also given us, though, a women's tag title belt. I am going to say that I think that Alexa looks a bit poor. I think that the body looks quite long. Like the torso looks quite long in the body. Just painted on attire. I don't know. I don't know how you'd get too excited about this figure. I do like the women's tag title. I'll give them that. I think the women's tag title looks very awesome. Face scan looks good. Other than that, I don't know. It's not doing it. I like the lace-ups on the back of the boots. I think that looks cool. I would hope there was some other accessory. If that is it. Yeah, swappable hands. So the hands are all right. I like the swappable hands. That feels non-essential to me. Yeah, that feels a bit basic. So you get in a women's tag title, which is great. Pretty standard Alexa and just some swappable hands. That's the back of the packaging. There you can see the women's tag team championship belt. And look at that. That's great. I love that. Jerry the King Lawler. Now, I am a big, big fan of the Legends. This is Elite Series 82. You're getting Jerry the King Lawler. You're getting the rope, the cloak. And this is, I want to say this is like 93, 94. Jerry the King Lawler when he was feuding with the Hitman, Bret the Hitman Hart. And comes with his crown. And yeah, there's a lot to like about this. I really do like this era of wrestling. This is when I got into wrestling, was like 93, 94. And so to have a figure from that era means like a lot to me. It reminds me of when I started first getting into it. So I do like it. I like that entrance attire. Looks awesome. We've got an advert for the network. Look at that. Look at that on a shelf. Imagine that on a shelf. Jerry the King Lawler. We've had quite a few of him. We've had his, when he finally got a chance to wrestle at WrestleMania and he took on Michael Cole. We've had that attire. We've had a couple of other Jerry Lawlers as well. We've not had him in this ring attire before. And as I said, for me, this is quite iconic. Jerry the King Lawler. So, I do like it. I do like it. So, there's another shot of Jerry. There's the back of that entrance attire, which looks really cool. Again, you have to be, like, really full of respect for Mattel for even making that. The kids today and youngsters today will only know him as a commentator. So, like, I'm surprised they don't just put him out as a commentator. We have had him as a commentator. But respect that they're getting out, you know, these classic attires as well. I do have so much respect to Mattel for doing that. So, yeah, this is new generation Jerry the King Lawler. Again, they really want to make sure... Look at the back of the elbow pad there. Even the detail there looks really great with a crest on the back of the elbow pad. Good face scan. Really does look like him. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog, with Matilda. I'm guessing that's Matilda. So good. That is essential. For me, sitting here right now in the UK, that is essential. That is so good. And who doesn't need that dog in their collection? Do you know what I mean? Everyone needs to have that dog in their collection. So, yeah, that is really, really impressive. I want to say that is like British Bulldog's attire. I feel like that was before he went solo. I feel like that was when he was in the tag team with Dynamite. I don't think that we'll get the Dynamite, unfortunately. I don't think he's under a merch deal. And obviously, he's sadly, well, both of them have sadly passed away. But, yeah, Davey Boy Smith. So good. So, loving that. Here we go. As one half of the British Bulldogs. Yeah, it is his British Bulldog attire. Davey Boy and the team's mascot, Matilda, took a bite out of the entire tag team division. Such a shame that we won't get the Dynamite Kid to go with that. And such a shame that he doesn't even get a mention on the back of that box as one half. Because, like, they don't even mention him. They don't show... They can't even see Dynamite in the picture or anything. It makes it seem like Davey Boy was in a tag team with Matilda, doesn't it? Seems like it was like Davey Boy and a dog formed a tag team. Which, fun fact, they didn't. She was just the mascot. But, man, that better be available to us in the UK. I think we can all remember the outrage with that Pete Dunne figure, the first Pete Dunne figure. Don't make that same mistake, Mattel. I am watching you. Look at that. Now, see, all of a sudden now, can you see that Alexa figure was underwhelming? This is Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog, and his accessory is a dog. A dog and a lead and swappable hands as well. So, that is so cool. That is right up there for me. Look at that. The face really impresses me. I'm so impressed with the face scan on that. I would like to see the back of the figure. They normally do... Oh, look, you can just see a little hint. A hint of the Union flag on his backside. So, I think there is a Union flag. Is this going to be the back? Yay! Look at that. I knew Mattel wouldn't let me down. They're showing me every single angle of that figure. But it is such a great figure. As I said, I really do like that. And hopefully they have learnt from their Pete Dunne mistake. There we go. That is Matilda on the knee of Davey Boy. So that is really, really cool. Right, next. Oh, look at that. Just a close-up of the face, just to really hammer home how great that face scan is. This is a Builder figure. This is a WrestleMania Builder figure. So that's Paul Ellering with Rocco. So that is a WrestleMania Elite Builder figure. You get a little bit of that figure in a series. So I think... I can't remember who Rocco comes with. Oh, well, I'm sure we're about to find out. What's great, he was the manager of the Legion of Doom. And at WrestleMania 8, he kind of came back to be their manager. And then Rocco got introduced as their mascot. That creepy little puppet got introduced as their mascot. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Isn't it crazy that Mattel have even made it? But it's crazy it even exists at all. But what I like about this Builder figure is you get Paul Ellering kind of as he was, but you also get the swappable head because, of course, he did come back to NXT and he was the manager of the Authors of Pain. So not only was he the manager of Legion of Doom, but he was the manager of the Authors of Pain in NXT. So you're getting swappable heads there so that you've got both versions and you're getting a creepy puppet, which for some reason, now I'm looking at it, does remind me of Eric Bischoff. I don't know why I've never seen that before. Why have I never seen that before? Looks like a little mini Eric Bischoff. That is amazing. That is amazing. Have we ever had Eric Bischoff in a Mattel line? I don't think we have, you know. I don't think we have. Well, there you go. You have now. Little mini Eric Bischoff. There we go. We've got Goldberg. That is coming up. I can see Chuck asking, where was Gronk? Which is a very, very good question. I mean, I could not have gone any slower through these slides. So we definitely haven't missed it. So I don't know, maybe if... Don't worry. I mean, if you think you're going anywhere anytime soon, you can cancel your plans. We're only at slide 197 out of 327. There's still a very good chance that he is going to be coming up, old Gronkowski. But yeah, look, we've got Goldberg, and this is when, I mean, look, this is a figure that a lot of us have been crazy for. We have been desperate to get our hands on this figure because I think one of the biggest injustices in the history of wrestling was Goldberg beating the Fiend to become Universal Champion. That happened earlier in 2020. And honestly, I mean, we could go back to that and say the warning signs were there. Like, we knew this was going to be an awful year when Goldberg beat The Fiend. And of course, it would go on to be a record-breaking awful year with the pandemic and sports getting cancelled. And I would say the worst thing that happened out of all of that was Goldberg beating The Fiend. Well, we now get a figure to commemorate that exact moment. So you're getting the Goldberg figure, you're getting the Blue Universal title, and the severed head of Paul Ellering. Because, of course, this is a Build-A-Figure. There it is in the packaging. This is WrestleMania. And so this is going to be Goldberg technically when he had his match at WrestleMania against Braun Strowman. The only thing I'd say is it's going to be the exact same thing. It's the exact same attire. Yeah, it's from the exact same run as when he beat The Fiend. But this is the WrestleMania series. So Goldberg with the Blue Universal and the severed head of Paul Ellering. That is one of the WrestleMania figures. You can see the others in this series: Shawn Michaels, Edge, and Chyna. So let's keep moving on. There's Goldberg. I feel like we got this Goldberg figure before. Wasn't this the Goldberg that came with that Elite scale ring? Do you remember when they first brought out the Raw Elite scale ring? I swear this Goldberg was the figure that came with it. And I swear they used the word exclusive. And now here we are, just a few years later, and they're pumping it out with a Blue Universal title. So there we go. Another advert for the network. There is the back of the ring attire. Goldberg with that Blue Universal belt. I mean, I will be honest, I don't want to keep looking at this figure because it is bringing back some awful, truly awful memories of him beating The Fiend. But there we go anyway. Wow, yes. Look at that. Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. And if that wasn't enough, you even get some spare legs. I wonder if you could take off the Shawn body and put them on top of those legs. I wonder if that's a thing that you could actually do. That is cool. Of course, the legs are for Paul Ellering. This is a Build-A-Figure. You get a different part in with different figures. But here we've got Shawn, Heartbreak Kid. This is going to be WrestleMania, but I can't think of which WrestleMania. Hopefully it tells us on the packaging early. Heartbreak Kid, you're talking like 11, 12, somewhere around that ballpark. There he is. Here we go. He's not your boy toy, but at WrestleMania 9. So it's from WrestleMania 9. The Heartbreak Kid was your defending Intercontinental Champion against Tatanka. So there we go. WrestleMania 9. Yeah, I remember that match. Intercontinental match opened the show against Tatanka. And yeah, that's great. I mean, he looks awesome, doesn't he? Love that ring attire. I seem to remember WrestleMania 9, he had Luna Vachon come down to the ring with him. It would be really great if we could get that Luna Vachon. That would be really smart as well. So there he is with his glasses and yeah, just really great. Really, really great Heartbreak Kid attire. I don't know if you can have enough Heartbreak Kid figures. They have made some great ones. I think the classic ones is when it's like the red on white. I always think that those ones are like, they stand out a little bit more. But this is something a little bit different. I like it. And I like the fact that it is based on actual WrestleMania attire. That is what he wore at WrestleMania 9. There you can see the shades and all the detail on the accessory with all the crosses and everything dangling down. Looking very impressive. Very cool. Do love that. Wow. Next up, look at this. We've got Edge, again based on a WrestleMania attire. You can see that you've got the upper torso here of Paul Ellering, and you've got the other head of Paul Ellering as well. So yeah, this is cool. Very different for Edge. Normally he has like that really long jacket. This one with the baseball bat and the swappable hands. Not too sure on the face on this one. I think we've had better Edge figures, in all fairness. But this is based on that hardcore match against Mick Foley, WrestleMania 22. You can see the image of him actually wearing the attire on the back of the packaging. There we go. I mean, it's cool. If you're an Edge fan, then I'm sure you're going to want to add this to your collection. Different to the other Edge figures, which I suppose in a way is a positive, that it's not just like the same figure keep coming out. Again, not sure about the face. I think it's okay. But we've definitely had better Edges. But again, if you're like a big fan of that hardcore match, if you're a big fan of that match in particular, then you're going to want this figure. So there he is with the baseball bat. Nice rated R on the back of his entrance jacket. Very cool. Wow. How do you make a China figure even more essential? I'll tell you how. You put a freaky little puppet in with it. That's how. Look at that. So not only is this, I think I'm right in saying, the first China figure that's not in a set. Like her very first Mattel figure was in that 2-pack with Triple H. This one is her on her own. This is WrestleMania 17. This is the Women's Championship in the match she has against Ivory. I seem to remember that ring attire. WrestleMania 17 Women's Championship match. Obviously, Rocco has got nothing to do with her, but it's all part of that Builder figure. But I mean, look, how great is that? Even if you just get the China figure, you're getting the best part of the Builder figure as well. You're getting Rocco. I'm really surprised they put Rocco in with China. I would think that China's just going to sell anyway. But yeah, you get the Rocco with it as well. Absolutely essential. So there we go. There is China with Rocco and that Women's Championship as well. Very, very cool. Back of the packaging for China. Ninth wonder of the world. Dominated Ivory to become the new Women's Champion at WrestleMania 17. Boom. There's the back. I mean, look, there's not going to be much to China. I think the face sculpt is amazing. Everyone needs a China in their collection. I don't know how many of you picked up the China that came with Triple H. Don't know how many of you out there grabbed that set. I think you can still get it from Ringside Collectibles. Of course, all of this is being shown from Ringside Fest. I think some of these are older images in truth, but it's been a long time since we've done these videos. So, yeah, this China, absolutely brilliant. Look at the face scan. Look at, like, the bandana thing that she's got, the headband that she's got as well, the choker around her throat as well. Like, really good, really impressive China. The face scan is so, so good. And it's always great to have that Women's Championship as well. So, yeah, big, big fan of this. Big smile on her face as well. And every collection should have a China, no doubt about that. I just quickly skipped over After the Bell with Corey Graves. So, that was a shame. In my head, it was just going to be another network advert. So, I'm not going back. I know you all want me to go back, but I am... Okay, we'll go back. I'll go back this once. There we go. After the Bell with Corey Graves. You can listen right now on Spotify. I didn't know it was on Spotify. Available now. I have never heard it, so I can't tell you if it's any good or not, but I made an exception there. I did go back. There's the China figure, and there is the whole series. China, Shawn Michaels, Goldberg, Edge. Who, honestly, the more I look at that Edge, I mean, something's not right. He looks like he's been on a diet of hamburgers and has stayed up for 5 nights in a row. Do you know what I mean? Like, just doesn't look well. He just doesn't look well in the face. Rocco and the Builder figure that is Paul Ellering. So, there we go. Ooh, here we go. This is what people have been waiting for. Welcome to the dance, my friends. Welcome to the dance. This is the Fiend Ultimate Edition figure. This is what we've got on the thumbnail for this. This is what is causing so much excitement in the figure world. This is it. This is the figure. So this has got hurt and heal gloves. This has got obviously all the tattoo detail. You can't quite see it at this stage, but it does have the praying hands on the front of the top. This is the Ultimate Edition, so there are quite a few things that come with this figure. If you haven't got a Fiend figure yet, this is the one to get, and you are gonna see why in a second. There is an accessory that comes with this that is absolutely stunning. I honestly think that non-figure fans could end up picking this up. So you've got hurt heel gloves. Ring attire looks awesome. Love the boot coverings as well. Tattoo detail. Oh, there she is. Look at that belt. Look at that belt. I would say that when you see the arms spread out, they don't look as impressive. I think part of the problem is that the sleeves kind of go out and then come back in again for the shoulder joint. So, I mean, it looks cool. It's going to look cool on a shelf. I don't know that I would display it that way. Like the entrance jacket looks really good, but it's that belt. Look at that belt. I mean, look, we're going to see it in better detail in a sec. But there he is. Look, pained. He's probably thinking, do I need to pick up some milk? I knew I should have written down a shopping list. I'm a fool. So he's very, very angry at himself. We've all been there. We've all got to the shops and thought, I thought I was going to remember. It was sugar. It was sugar. It was bread. But was it milk? Was it milk? So hopefully he does manage to remember soon. Yeah, awesome. That's how I would pose it. That looks so much better. I think that really gets across, doesn't it? Where he's got his arms out, I don't think it looked as good. But that one, I think, looks very, very impressive. Very impressive. So, yeah, loving that jacket. That's everything that you get. So you actually get two heads there. So you get in swappable heads. And you're getting the swappable arms as well. So obviously you can have him with the jacket on and the jacket arms, or you can have it with the jacket off and the jacket off arms. You can got the swappable head. You got that awesome hurt heel let him in championship. I hope we're going to see that a bit closer. Yes, we are. Look at that. That might be the best image of any figure. Well, actually, ever. I might go on record right now. You can quote me right now. It is 19 minutes past 10 here in the UK. 19 minutes past 10. On the 5th of November, I am officially saying that is the best figure image I have ever seen. That is absolutely stunning. I love that. That's how I would pose it. That's how I would have it on the shelf. Exactly that. And I would have it pride of place. It would be the first figure. That is a day's rating right there. That is like goosebumps, man. I mean, you could even like put it around his neck, you know, like he does when he brings it down to the ring. So hurt heel gloves, entrance jacket looks awesome, belt looks amazing. Why is anyone not gonna get this figure? Like, this is, I don't even know when this is out, but surely it's going to be out in time for Christmas. They've got to want to hit that Christmas market. And this has got to be on everyone's Christmas. This is on my Christmas list. Definitely want to get a hold of that. Just look at that belt. Look at that pose. Stunning. That's what it's going to look like in the packaging. Of course, this is Ultimate Edition, so the packaging is a little bit different. There you can see the front of the packaging with the belt down in the corner. Love it. That is the best Fiend figure we've had so far. It's not even close. I think that is just absolutely incredible. There you can see the back of the packaging from Parts Unknown. Finishing move is the Mandible Claw. Obviously is the former Universal Champion as well. There's the back of the figure. Look at the boots. Look at the detail on the boots with like the straps sticking out as well. Like, so impressive. This is so good. So good. Hair looks awesome as well. Mask looks good. I can't quite tell if the head's been made a bit bigger. That was my criticism of the early basic, was that I felt the head might just be a little bit. I did ask, I haven't had any text messages whilst we've been doing this, but I did ask if there was a way I could measure the Fiend's head, just so I could make sure that it's all at scale. So I'm just going to have to trust that it is. But it is. That tattoo detail looks stunning. Everything is so good. Talking of good, I mean, look, we have been waiting for this figure for a long time. Can I also tell you, friends, that we have been streaming for a long time, about an hour and a half, right? We are at slide 233 out of 327. We got around just under 100 to go. So I'm going to ask that you hang in there. Is this a chore? Yes. Is this fun? No. Does this feel like work? Yes, it does. For you and me, right? But we are gonna get through this, right? We have given a lot of time, a lot of attention to all of these slides. It's what they deserve, and we're gonna see that through to the end. So shout out to everyone that's watching along. Shout out to anyone that's watching at a later date. We are nearing the home straight. Yeah, if the home straight was like literally still a third of the slides, but you know, whatever. We've got Hogan anyway. This was originally going to be a defining moments figure, and it got released. The computer generated images got released. Everything was great. The world was a happy place. And then Hogan got fired, and so the figure couldn't come out. So we've got this Ultimate Edition, this Hollywood Hulk Hogan, brand new from the ground up, brand new build, brand new design, brand new figure, not based off of that defining moments that we were going to get. This is an Ultimate Edition. I should imagine heavily inspired by those Storm Hollywood Hogan figures that came out that were on Ringside. So, I mean, look, what do you say about this? This is incredible. The face scan is stunning. It is finally a Hollywood Hulk Hogan that's coming into the line. Cloth t-shirt as well. Love the boots and the flames that are coming up the boots. Look at that. Comes with an NWO World Heavyweight Championship. The feather boa around the neck as well, which looks absolutely awesome. This is great. This is really great. That's a different face as well. So looks like it's swappable heads. So there we can see like the pose. Not too sure about the torso, if I'm being honest. I don't know if it's ripped enough. I don't know if it's defined enough. It's not bad. It's not bad. But the face is stealing the show there. Absolutely. Look at that. 3 different heads. 3 different heads. An NWO weight belt. An NWO Heavyweight Championship belt. Cloth NWO shirt. Hollywood Hogan bandana. Swappable gloves. And a feather boa. Incredible. It has been. We have been waiting a long time for a Hollywood Hogan, and it is finally coming. So there we go. There he is with his look at the boots and the NWO and the Hogan on the side. Just looks really great. So much detail on this. So many different ways that you could pose this figure or display this figure. Really great stuff. Really great stuff. There you can see the packaging, what it's going to look like. That's in the same series as the Fiend figure. So you got the Fiend Ultimate Edition. You got Hollywood Hulk Hogan Ultimate Edition as well. Another slightly different angle for the packaging, just so that you know what it looks like. And it's another network one. Damn. I thought it was going to be another podcast one, but can't win them all. There you can see the back of the packaging. There you can see the back of that Hollywood Hogan figure. Make no mistake about it. This is absolutely one of the best figures that we've seen. The only problem is it's coming after that incredible Fiend figure. So, you know, it's hard for it to kind of get to that same level, but it is still very impressive. Right. Ow, wow. Look at this. This is actually a basic Fiend. So this is a WrestleMania basic Fiend. And he's got the entrance jacket on. So that's weird, isn't it? Entrance jacket wearing Fiend as a basic. So we saw a basic earlier of him without an entrance jacket on. I'm guessing you're not going to be able to take this entrance jacket off because it is just a basic, but this is a WrestleMania basic. This must be based on his appearance in that Firefly Funhouse match from WrestleMania 36. So there we go. The Fiend, I love that classic retro WrestleMania logo. That looks really, really cool. So that's it in the packaging. The other ones in this series, there's 4 in this series. You've got the Fiend Bray Wyatt, who is literally in every series at the moment, isn't he? I mean, you can see why they're doing it. People are desperate for Fiend figures, so yeah, just keep pumping them out. So this is the second Fiend basic that we've seen. Drew McIntyre, Ricochet, and Andrade. So there he is again. Looks very similar to the first Fiend basic that we saw, apart from this one's got the entrance jacket on. And as I said, I doubt it is removable. You probably could get off, actually, the jacket, but you'd still be left with the arms. Like, the arms are still going to have, like, the jacket arms. So it's going to look silly. So I think you'd have to get this knowing that you can't take that jacket off. I don't think it's a problem, but just know that. There's the back of the jacket. Some nice detail on that. It is cool that you get it on a basic, in all fairness. Don't like the hair. Don't like the hair. The hair doesn't look quite right there for me. Don't know why. Looks like plasticine. But there we go. Yeah, the Fiend with his braids. There is Drew. Ripped. Absolutely ripped. This is obviously him based from WrestleMania 36 when he beat the Beast. When he slayed the Beast and became the new WWE champion. So, very cool. That's him inside the packaging. There's the... Oh, we're going to do this again, aren't we? We're going to see the same image again and again. I understand when, like, it's a bit of information about them or something like that. But this is just the same image repeated again and again and again. There he is in a pose. Good to see. Don't know what he's going for there. I'm going to say that he is about to eat an invisible cucumber. That's what he's about to do there. He is about to enjoy an invisible cucumber. And that's him after he's eaten the invisible cucumber. Perfectly fine figure. Some detail on the back of the trunks there for Drew McIntyre. It's probably the most exciting part of this figure, in all fairness, is the back of the trunks. This is a Ricochet, very standard. It is kind of hard to get excited about the basics when you've seen, like, the Elites, and certainly, like, they probably should have saved those Ultimate Editions right for the end. Like, do you know what I mean? Here's the Fiend. Here's the Fiend's belt. Here's the Hollywood Hogan figure you've been waiting 10 years for. Now here's some basics. We've got Ricochet in his WrestleMania attire. I don't know what WrestleMania that's from. I'm going to guess at 36. One and only on his knee pad down there. So perfectly fine. Not the best Ricochet that I've ever seen. And there's that image again. Memories of earlier in the stream when we kept getting subjected to those same images as well. There, again, Ricochet with his arm up wants to ask a question, but I'm sorry, Ricochet, we do have to move on. We've still got about 60-odd slides to go through, so maybe next time. And now he's threatening to punch me in the face. I wouldn't listen. I wouldn't take his question. So now he's about to turn violent, guys. Let it be said, he is a vengeful man. And now he's turned his back on me. There's a real drama. There's a real story that's playing out right now in the stream. I didn't expect us to go down these roads, but seemingly I've upset this figure of Ricochet, who has turned his back on me. But that does allow me to see that he is EST 1988. I wonder if Bianca Belair will be upset with him having EST printed on his ring attire. Bianca, if you are watching, you might want to ask that question. This is... Oh, that was a proper tease then. It didn't properly load, and I was like, is it going to be something other than the network? But I should have known better. Right, we've got Andrade And this reminds me of the Michael Jackson song Black and White. And that's because half of his attire is black and half of his attire is white. And he's got gritted teeth here. He's very focused, very determined. I don't know what this is from. I can tell you that it is the WrestleMania Basic Series, so it must be from WrestleMania. And I guess WrestleMania 36. But, yeah, I can't remember this attire. I do like it. I really like the knee pads. They stand out. They look cool. There he is in the packaging, looking very angry. Maybe because people aren't buying him as quickly as he would like. I don't know. And there is, I think, for the final time, the back of that packaging. Not the final time we see Andrade, but I will give them props for that face. Look at that. That is very, very impressive. Very, very impressive face scan there. Love the hair sculpt as well. Very cool. And there we go. Look, that is Andrade doing his Superman impression. And wonderful stuff. I think Charlotte also likes to do Supergirl impressions as well. And there he is walking away, celebrating what has been a very wonderful stream that we've enjoyed together. Although we're not at the end yet. I know you're thinking, does that mean we're at the end? Has he just got to the end of the slides? No, we haven't. So we've still got 60 to go. Maybe he's celebrating that. Maybe he's celebrating it's not the end of the stream. Oh, thank you, Andrade. Oh, look at that. What a flirt. This is Andrade's calendar that's coming out. This is Andrade. That's March. That's him when he's Mr. March. And he's like, tell me about your dreams. Tell me, where did this picture come from? What is this about? Tell me about your dreams and all your hopes and what you want to be when you're older. I love this image. Look at this. Oh, that is so good. You could have that as a poster on your wall. I should imagine that there are teenage girls that would have that as a poster on their wall. I think it's to represent Tranquilo. I'm not too sure, but I love it. I love it all the same. So there we go. We've got sexy Andrade just popping in from the side there. And I've got no idea what he's doing now. No idea whatsoever. This has taken a turn. There we go. Look, so Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, Andrade, and The Fiend. Not a bad lineup, actually. Not a bad lineup at all. I really want to get that Andrade figure now, just so I can recreate that pose we just saw. So there's always that, isn't there? There's always that. Woo! What? Look at that! No flipping way. How amazing is that? Look at that figure. Ultimate Warrior figure. That is nice. I wish I could tell you what it was from. I wish I could go, oh, wow, that is Royal Rumble, blah, blah, blah. I actually don't know. That, for some reason, is not ringing a bell, so hopefully we find out. But that is beautiful. That is a Ringside Collectibles exclusive. Beautiful entrance jacket. Love how it's got a very kind of comic book feel to it. Comic book vibe. So, yeah, love that. Hopefully we see the packaging. Knowing Mattel, we will. And we'll probably see the back about 20 times. But there we go. Look, the hair. And he's got his face paint. Love the colour scheme. I don't know why, but there, he looks lost. I don't know what it is, but that honestly looks like a kid on Halloween who's got lost from the rest of his group. I feel like going up, are you all right? Yeah, I can't find my mum. Oh, okay. Oh, that's all right. Just come with me. We'll find her. Don't worry. I think it's the facial expression. I'm not sure. Does look lost. He doesn't look lost now. Now he looks strong. So, yeah, look at the detail here. That is so good. Really impressed by that. Really impressed. I wish I was better at my job. I wish I was a better YouTuber that could sit here and go, yes, I think you'll find that is actually from Clash of Champions 27. It was an attire that he was going to wear, but he didn't actually wear it in the end because he got lost. I don't know, honestly, but it looks amazing. There's the back with all that detail on. Don't forget, this is a Ringside Collectibles exclusive. You are not going to find this in the shops. You are not going to find this in the shops unless someone buys it from Ringside and then leaves it in a shop, which is we've got to say it's highly unlikely that will happen. But I do love that Ultimate Warrior on the back. The detail on that looks really good. And there, look, they're just showing you the detail that's on the wristbands and the detail that's on the trunks. Very, very impressive. Brilliant. Well, can I just say a big thank you to Mattel on the one time, I would say the only time that I actually wanted to see the packaging and I actually wanted some information. They don't give it me. So, well done, Mattel. Absolutely brilliant. I just want to say a big thank you. A massive thanks for showing me the same image again and again and again. The back of some packaging that's absolutely irrelevant. And then the one time that I sit here, I'm vulnerable. I'm sitting here and to the whole internet, I'm like, I don't, guys, I've got to be honest, I don't know where this is from. And you've just shown me up. You've just shown me up by not helping me out, not giving me any information. I've got to be honest, I'm glad that we're getting towards the end of this because they are not helping me out. We have got Royal Rumble Elite here. This is only available at Target. This is Stone Cold Steve Austin. And very cool. I mean, look, we've had loads of Stone Colds. And we've even had like a defining moment Stone Cold that came with 3 different belts. So it is a little difficult to get excited about a Stone Cold. But what I will say is it has been a while. I don't know when the last like great elite Stone Cold was. So people are going to be excited by this, and rightfully so. Target exclusive, does look awesome. Royal Rumble, love the skull on the back. That looks really cool in gold. As we said, only available at Target. Great looking face scan on this. And yeah, really cool. I mean, look, there's some big Stone Cold fans out there that are going to want this because it's obviously based on a Royal Rumble attire. So there you can see, that is a really great figure in it, actually. Now that you just like really do just look at that face, you just go, wow, that is, it looks exactly like him. And in a second, I'm expecting him to go, what? Or something like this, because it does look exactly like him. There it is in the packaging. Really nice Royal Rumble packaging. Love that. So, it's even got the little countdown clock in the background. Look, Royal Rumble. And I think that says 10 or something, or maybe 0. Perhaps it's counted down to 0. But it's got the little clock in the background. Wouldn't that be cool if like you could move the box from side to side and it was like one of them holograms and it like counted down like 3, 2, 1, 0? That would be cool. So Mattel, if you are watching, why didn't you give me the Ultimate Warrior packaging, you absolute Fruit Loops? But aside from that, you can have that countdown clock idea. That's just for you. Oh, God damn it. Right, here's the back. Oh, yeah, you get the back of the packaging for this one. The Texas Rattlesnake set a new record with his 36th career elimination at the 2002 Royal Rumble match. Ooh, look at this. We've got Umaga. We got Ultimate Warrior, and we got Titus O'Neil. That Titus O'Neil had better be based on the greatest Royal Rumble. If that is not Titus World Slide, then honestly, Mattel need to ask some serious questions, because that might be even a bigger drop of the ball than when they didn't include the packaging figures for the Ultimate Warrior. Yeah, it is! Yeah! It is! Look at that! World Slide! It is Titus World Slide. Rumble, stumble, or slide. Yeah, boy! That is so good! That is so good. Look at that. Titus World Slide from the greatest Royal. Everyone's seen that clip. Him coming down, tripping, and sliding underneath the ring by mistake. Well, look at this. He gets a figure out of it. And he gets that t-shirt as well. Awesome. How great is that? Obviously nothing on the back. There we go. Yeah, fist bump. Everyone fist bump the screen. Yeah. So glad they're making that. That's really, really cool. That is really cool. Ooh, I like his ring attire as well, actually. That looks really nice. A bit of detail there. Obviously, he is ripped. So if you have got a figure collection and you really do want a figure that's going to do some really good community work, then this is a great one to add to the collection, because he does a lot of charity work in real life. So maybe the figure will as well. I'm not too sure. But there we go. Awesome. I mean, I have to admit, when I saw Titus O'Neil was in this lineup, my first reaction was, huh? What? Why? I mean, I understand you always need someone to put over the top rope, but Titus O'Neil? But no, it makes perfect sense. And it's quite exciting, actually. So there we go. Titus in his packaging with his Titus World Slide top and swappable hands. In one of the most unforgettable moments in Royal Rumble history, Titus Worldwide took a Titus World Slide when sliding under the ring. So good. Hey, look at that. The Warrior. Warrior with an Intercontinental Championship on a yellow strap. Wow, that is nice. I don't think we've had an IC title on a yellow strap before, but here we are. Loving that. Looks really cool. Nice looking Warrior figure. So yeah, like that. Crisp. I mean, obviously, it doesn't take your breath away like the Warrior that we just saw that was the ringside. You know that, the Warrior earlier, the one where Mattel never told us what it was from or never gave us any packaging, if you know the one. So it's not kind of the same as that one, not as impressive, but still loving the IC belt on a yellow strap. Kudos. So yeah, very cool. Oh, his face paint. His face paint has wore away. Has he got a swappable head? Has he got a head where the face paint has wore off? He has? No way! Look at that! Wow! That is cool. So you can have Warrior as he wrestles the match, or Warrior as he's driving home after completing a match. And, I mean, maybe he would have taken the rest of the face paint off by that point. Knowing Warrior, probably not. But, yeah, there we go. Look, two heads. Both of them look unimpressed. One with face paint. The other one with the face paint worn off. And Intercontinental Championship on a yellow strap. So, is it essential? I would say yes for me, because I really want that belt. But maybe not for those of you that aren't that bothered about the IC belt being on like a yellow strap. But I do like the belts. I do like the belts. There it is in the packaging. Ultimate Warrior with the belt around his waist and the swappable head and swappable hands. In a preview of a future Clash of the Titans, Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan stood nose to nose in the 1990 Royal Rumble match. So there we go, based on his 1990 Royal Rumble attire. Oh my God! Yes! Wow! How great is that? We've had an Umaga before. I would say this is even better. I seem to remember the Umaga before was an Elite, but I don't remember the face paint having colour to it. This has got red on the face paint. It did come with a sarong before, as all great figures should. Every great figure should come with a sarong. And this one does. And it's a great looking sarong. I love that colour. I think it works really well with the red. I think that he was so ahead of his time when it came to fashion. I love the tattoo details. I love the face paint on the face. This is a really great figure. Just a reminder, this series available at Target. It does say that down in the bottom right hand corner. But how great is that? With his tongue out and everything. That is a really good facial expression as well. The detail work on the back. So good. The tattoo details all over the back, all down the back of the calf as well, on the side of the calf, on the side of the arms. Really impressed with this. I'm genuinely impressed. Oh my God! Look at that. Look at that. That is such a good figure. And I bet now there's a lot of people that don't have Umagas, because that first Umaga came out around Series 40, 41. It was around that ballpark. It's been a long, long time. Long time since we had Umaga in the line. And this is great. That is a really great figure, guys. Great face scan. Wonderful. There it is with the sarong off. So, yeah, he's got obviously long tights on. And great tattoo work, as we said. Samoa written across his stomach. You can even see, like, tattoo work on the side of his calf there. Just great. Really, really good. That's honestly one of the best figures we've seen on this slideshow. I'm that impressed with it. I really am that impressed with it. 2008 was what that is based on. So, wow, I mean, what a series. You've got Stone Cold, who, as we said, we have had Stone Cold figures before, but it's been a little while. Titus World Slide. Ultimate Warrior with that yellow Intercontinental Championship. I think it's the first time we're getting that. And for me, the best figure out of all of them in this lineup, Umaga. All available. Royal Rumble Series. Available at Target. Now, friends, 27 slides left. That is it. That is all. We can so do this. This final run might even be slightly enjoyable. I don't want to go that far, but yeah, let's see. Let's see what we've got coming up. So that was the Royal Rumble Series. Next, we've got a tease. That's what we've got. Another network advert. Right. Oh, Ultimate Edition Wave 9. Okay, here we go. Ric Flair, baby. Woo! The nature boy. The Four Horsemen. And you can see he's even got hands that show the four. So the Four Horsemen comes with the World Heavyweight Championship. You've got a head that's wooing away. So we've got that. So swappable heads, like the attire in purple. Looks really cool. The other one, I thought there was going to be other images, but seems like these are just computer-generated images. So I think it's all they've got at this stage. So Ric Flair is the first one. The second one, Stone Cold. So there we go. Look, they're like buses, aren't they? You wait for one for ages, and then loads come along at once. So just as we were saying, it's been a little while since we've had an Elite Stone Cold. Well, here's another one. Only this one is an Ultimate Edition. 3 swappable heads. The entrance jacket as well. Very, very cool. The 1 knee brace, which I think kind of puts it around WrestleMania 17 time, to be honest. I think, I seem to remember when he first, this is a fun little fact. You might want to double check it. 'Cause when I say fact, I mean I might have made it up. But when he first faced The Rock, he had no knee braces. When he faced The Rock the second time, he had 1 knee brace. When he faced The Rock the final time, which was his farewell match, he had 2 knee braces. So if what I've just said is true, and I think there's a good chance that it is, then this would be around WrestleMania 17 because he only had the 1 knee brace. Now, aren't you disappointed that I might know that, but I still don't know where that Ultimate Warrior comes from? I'm disappointed. I feel like I've let myself down as much as you think I've let you guys down as well. But there we go. There's potentially a fun fact for you. So I think that puts it around WrestleMania 17. Hello, what's this? I wasn't expecting this. Well, there we go. Becky Lynch, Masters of the WWE Universe, Series 5. This is Becky before she got pregnant. Maybe it's what she was wearing that night. I don't know. Maybe she was trying to keep Seth away with that shield. I don't want to say things like this out loud, but I am. And there we go. This is Masters of the WWE Universe, Becky Lynch, Series 5, Walmart exclusive, The Man. So there we go. I mean, it probably is the night that she got pregnant because she doesn't look impressed. LOL. Seth, if you are watching, I meant it. Right, here we go. There's the back of Becky Lynch. You can see the hair sculpt, and I mean, there's really not much else to make out. There's no details or anything there. But there we go. There's the front of Becky Lynch. That's as Seth was sneaking up. She's got that kind of snake thing to try and keep him at bay. Didn't work, though, did it? Didn't work. And there is a little booklet that comes with it as well. So you got Becky, you got the staff, you got the shield, you got the little booklet. I mean, honestly, what more do you want? There's the packaging. That's what more you can have. This is exclusive to Walmart, apparently, down in the bottom right-hand corner. Becky Lynch, the man of WWE Eternia. So there we go. Very cool. And the back of the packaging. So, actually, we can see the others in this lineup. This might be the final series that we're looking at, actually. You got Macho Man, you got Rowdy Roddy Piper, and you got Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. So, there's Macho Man with his Macho Madness. I don't think Seth tried to impregnate him. Maybe he did. Maybe that's why he's got that club to try and keep Seth back. It looks cool. This is a great looking figure. Obviously different. I know it's not in line with the ultra realistic ones we've just looked at. But still, you know, it's cool. There's people that are into this. And I think there's a Masters of the Universe film coming out soon. So I think that's why all these figures exist, to be honest. There you can see him without his hat on. And without that top on as well. So there's the Macho Man one with the booklet. There's the Macho Man one in the packaging. All available at Walmart. There's the back of the packaging again. Ricky, the Dragon. Steamboat. How great's that? You get a dragon. Do you know, remember earlier when you got Davy Boy with a dog? Well, here's Ricky, the Dragon Steamboat with a dragon. How amazing is that? That is really, really cool. So I like that. There's the dragon that you can see on the back. Always great to have a Ricky the Dragon in the lineup, and this is a funky one. Look, there he's going. Have you seen my dragon? I know, like, you've seen me, but check this guy out behind me. This is Lana. So there we go. That is Ricky the Dragon and his pet dragon, Lana. And fun fact, that dragon has got a killer TikTok. So there we go. So Ricky the Dragon and his dragon and the booklet. And there he is inside the packaging. Really do like that. Really, really cool. And, I think that was the last one. I think that was going to be our last opportunity to get a podcast. But instead it was just another network advert. Right, we are into the final 6 images. What a ride this has been. We have been on such a journey together. I've seen more figures than I think ever seen in my life. I've seen certainly more images of packaging and backs of packaging than I've ever seen in my life. This one is Roddy Piper, and straight away it looks like he's naked, apart from that thing that is covering up little Roddy Piper. Maybe Roddy's Piper is being covered by that thing that's dangling in the middle. So I just want to say a big thank you to Mattel for putting that there, because if that wasn't there, I don't even want to think about what we would be seeing right now. Honestly, this would not be PG. Let's put it that way. This would not be PG. So the last thing I need to see is his Ronda Rousey. Let me tell you, right? So we've got Roddy Piper. And with his axe and his little boots. And, oh no, he is wearing pants, look. Breaking news. We've got some breaking news. He has got some little blue pants on. So that's good to know. There he is, giving the thumbs up. He's like, what, you thought I was naked under here? No way, buddy. No way. So there we go. Thumbs up from Roddy Piper. Perhaps he was trying to entice Seth over. You know, he was talking earlier about how Seth's trying to attack all these figures. Maybe he was trying to entice Seth over by making it seem like he wasn't wearing any underwear when actually he was. So there's the booklet. There's the packaging image. And there's the back of the packaging. We've got one slide to go. Our final slide is the full lineup. There we go. That is the full lineup. Macho Man, Roddy Piper, Becky Lynch, and Ricky the Dragon with Lana. So, people in the chat, feel free to let me know which of these millions of figures would you say is the one? What is the one? I think a lot of people are going to be saying the Fiend. I think a lot of people are going to be saying the Fiend Ultimate Edition. I wish there was maybe there's a way I can go back. I want to go back to that Fiend. Oh, it was ages ago, though. That's the only problem. It's like a lifetime ago. I want to go back to that Fiend figure and that Fiend image. But you can just quickly scan through some of these figure images. These very impressive figure images. There's all the Royal Rumble ones. As I said, I think a lot of people are going to say the Fiend. I really like, I have to say, the Bianca Belair. I think I'm not saying it's the best. I do think probably the Fiend Ultimate Edition is the best. But I love that Bianca Belair. I love this Warrior as well. I think this Warrior is so good. J14 says Undertaker. Cheesehead for Life says Roddy Piper. We've got a lot of Umagas from Darren. And we've got Jeff Hardy from AWG Wrestling JC. AG the Goat says Jeff Hardy. We've got Undertaker Boneyard says Harvey. Bianca Belair says Swerve. Shout out to everyone that's joining us. Fiend figure says Quinn. That was it. Almost went past it there. That. If I'm going to end on an image, I'm going to end on that image. Taker. Lots of people saying Undertaker. The Ultimate Fiend and the WrestleMania 17 Stone Cold says Austin 316. Extreme Assassin 77 says the updated Finn Balor. Honestly, it's a good shout. It's a good shout. John Cena Gamer says Fiend. Little Flash says Fiend as well. Rising Beat says we need a Lana and an announcement table combo. We absolutely do. AWG Wrestling JC says Hogan. Hayden says Bailey, but I didn't see a Bailey. There is a Bailey that's coming out that's got the deflated, wacky inflatable arm guy. So there is a Bailey that is on the way. I have to be honest, though. I really think that things are going to struggle to beat what you can see on screen right now. I think what is on screen right now, I said it earlier, for those of you that for some reason have decided to not watch this 2-hour, 15-minute stream, I don't know why you wouldn't, but for those that skipped parts of it, I did say that I think this is one of the best figures, and this might be the single best figure image, prototype image I've ever seen. That belt looks stunning. And look at the Fiend figure behind it as well. That's the kind of thing that people do on Instagram. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of thing that you see people creating on Instagram. It's that impressive. It's that good. So, yeah, really, really good. I really hope people enjoyed this this stream. It was something very unexpected. I did know that they were going to show Ringside Fest figures today. I did see that announced a few days ago. I had no idea that it would be all of this, or that all of these images would be added to WWE.com, but it's been really enjoyable, and really, really do appreciate all of you guys joining us and having a look through these figures with us. So very, very impressive work from Mattel once again, and I don't think there's a better image to end on than that one that's on screen right now. Awesome, guys. Have a great day wherever you are. Have a great Christmas as well. I'm sure some of you are going to be compiling your Christmas lists using these lists, these figures, these images that you've just seen. So yeah, hopefully you can get some ideas, and you'll have a great Christmas also. Really do appreciate all of the support, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.